It is not Tuesday, it is Monday. This is the first time I've seen Atomic smile since we've been in this call. And just like that, it's gone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Creators of the Doughnut Table. I am your host, Quack. I'm a panda. Why is my bitrate showing? I don't really want to see that. And I've discovered, if anyone is wondering what the devil is going on, Oaf has got little kitty ears on. Chaotic. God. Right. You two, Chaotic and Atomic, need to change your names because I keep crossing your names over all the time, and it's really getting on my nerves now. Atomic has got horn things on her head, and I realise I got a thing in my hair, so I've put pens in my hair. I hope you all like it. Anyway, welcome everyone to You're both just staring at me now. Welcome everyone to Creators of the Doughnut Table, where today, where nobody's understood what I'm on about, it is called Put Me In, Coach. Do you get it? Because we're on about coach. We're on about coaching things.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
I get it, but it's terrible.
It is terrible, but I couldn't think of a better name. And I couldn't think of anything else. So I just put me in, Coach. Anyway, I take these pens out. They do my head in already. Okay, let us get the panel introduced as we talk about the world of coaching today. First of all, is our skill issues there, Quack, on the names. It was a skill issue slash couldn't think of anything. Hello, Chaotic. Welcome on in. Let's introduce our co-host first. It is the lovely Atomic Moonchild. Golf.
Hello, everyone.
How are you?
Tired.
Really? You haven't even said.
No, not said at all.
Nope. Why does it feel like such a long time since me and you last were on you? Who was the last person me and you was on with? You went here for Colsey last time.
Drew.
Was it me, you and Drew? Oh, yeah, it was. That was a while.
Yeah, I think that was last time.
Shocking quality, stop motion. Whoa. It's nothing to do with me. I'm all good. I'm running a full shebang. And plus as well, Moonbeard, it'll jump in and out. Plus as well, my internet is incredibly bad. Right, I'm going to stop dilly-dallying now and introduce our guest today. You all know him. You all love him. Both lies. It's Mr. Ofaden.
All right, gorgeous.
Now, is it, for clarification, is it Ofaden or Ofidan? Can you?
You said it perfectly the first time.
No,
first time.
I know I did, but I'm clarifying it for the chat who might want to address it. Oh, go on.
Just don't call me Dan. All right. Don't call me Dan. Don't call me OAF. Call me Oaf. Because that's the whole point.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Okay. Hello. Oaf sent me. Oaf has sent I sent of a lot of people. Are we good there, Oaf? Yeah?
Hi, Jenny. You're right.
Oh, there we go. There's the shout in. I'm glad you're only on 50%.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm chill tonight, mate.
Yeah.
I'm on my best behaviour.
How have you been? I know you've had a busy busy weekend at least.
Busy is not the word, bro. Honestly, I do not know my ass from my elbow at the moment, and I will be very glad to not know my ass from my elbow again. I've been enjoying it, mate. It's been very, very good. It's been very rewarding. And lots to talk through, lots to talk about. All of it will fit in with tonight's theme, I suppose. So, yeah, it's been good, mate. It's been good.
Let's hope. Do you know what? I had something that I wanted to talk about before we got into everything, and I completely forgot what it was. Oh, that's what it was. Anybody going to DreamHack next year?
Might do.
Nope.
What?
I might. Well, depends when it is.
March.
No.
Oh, okay. Any particular reason why, or?
I will have a small baby. Is the only reason.
Yeah, baby will be 6 months, 4 months,
Something like that. I could, but baby will be little. Baby will be very small. So it's like, what we do is we lock in for the first year. Basically, we'll do little things. We might go to a festival because that's really good for kids to get used to people. But anything like that, with sweaty, nerdy, smelly people, I don't want to put my baby through that.
No. So, because I've only known you the past, not even 6 months. You made a very big impact in you've made a dent in my life in terms of making sure I won't forget you. That's a definite.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad. That's what everyone says. Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on. I can tell you why my internet's bad. Would you like to know why? You don't want to hear that. Because I've just gone on TikTok. I've just had a notification from TikTok. Somebody's gone live.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, hi, everyone.
Oh, it's you.
It's not me. I'm not gone live. It's the other one.
Oh. The better TikTok streamer.
She's eating my internet now. I might actually have to ask her to come off because the internet can't handle both. I don't think. Oh, we'll be. I'm kidding. So if we do have a bit of like,
I thought you were going to say the hamster died.
no. If I'm gonna keep an eye on like what she's doing and what my internet does, and if we have some latency, I might have to be like, "Hi, can you jump on?" I can't believe she's just gone live. That's anyway. What was I on about? Yeah. Have you done like many events like Insomnia and stuff like that?
Believe it or not, no. The only event I've ever been to relation to streaming, gaming, anything was the Twitch Cardiff meetup in 2023, I want to say.
Yeah, that was...
And that was it.
No,
not
20...
anything else.
24, that was the one in Revs, wasn't it?
I think so. It was like the first one.
Yeah, in Revs. And then Atomic came to... Atomic came to the one in Tramshed.
I wanted to come along, but at the time... Wait. No, the next... Why didn't I go to that one?
Don't know. Why didn't you go to that one? We were
I had
there.
a reason.
We were there.
I can't remember. What? When was it?
February.
Oh, my dad was dying. That's what it was. Yeah. Sorry, I threw that dark one out
I
there,
mean, if you ever need a reason to not go, that is a reason to not go.
It's probably the most valid reason. And I believe the next one is when's the next one again?
December. And I've already asked you, and you said you got Baba.
Yeah. Yeah, I got Baba. There's no way I can go to that one. So.
To be fair, because I know me and Chaotic were talking about events the other day, and she was saying that she's got it's the Cardiff meet, the MCR meet, and there's another event going on in December. Atomic, do you know? I can't remember. Oh, bugger.
No, I know this format end of October.
Yeah, but you've got November in between then. She said, I remember her saying there's a 2-week gap. There's like a 2-week period where she's like gone to like 3 or 4 events. Oh, no. Is it? I can't remember. Because she's not coming to the Cardiff one either. I actually don't know where the new Cardiff one is this time. Anyway, what did you think of the Cardiff meet then, Off?
I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was absolutely awesome. Funny enough for me, it was a chance to meet people I didn't realize I'd met before. I met you there, funny enough, Quack. I remember, I think. And I was thinking, who's this? I'm pretty sure I met you.
You did not meet me.
I didn't. I met you, but at the time, I didn't remember who you were. Then it hit me when I saw you on stream. And then I remembered that I'd met you. Yeah.
How would you have met me? I'm a bit worried. If
you were there, right?
I was there. I've been there to both of them. Hence why I want to go to the third one, just to say I've been to them all. Oh, no.
You were surrounded by... You had about 5 people with you, I think, something like that, most of the night.
Yeah, it would have been me, Mrs. Quack, Ross, Leon, and Stu. Yeah, it would have been... So,
I'm going to let you in on a little secret, right?
Yeah.
In front of a camera, in front of a computer, right? I will do what it takes to be an absolute moron. And I will be very loud, very energetic, everything. In person, I'm a 100% complete introvert.
Right, okay.
I'm very quiet. I don't say a lot. And I sit in the corner with a drink on my own. Chaotic was there. She can confirm I am a very shy person in person. So that's probably why you didn't even know I was there, if you see what I mean. Because I clocked you, but you didn't clock me.
I probably didn't know. Oh, there we go. Let's just come back up.
Yeah.
But then I do remember there was lots of people I did see, and I was like, oh, I'll speak to that. And I didn't speak to anyone. I barely spoke to Drew. And I know Drew.
I'm trying to remember. I think I met Ginger Viking there. I remember that.
Yes.
I remember meeting.
You must have spoken.
Oh god,
to,
there's quite. There's
you
quite
must
a
have
few
spoken
others.
to Chaotic because she was there. Because that's how Mrs. Quack. That's how I actually met her.
Well, I mean, at the time, Kilg was like mod was like a long time mod for me. So it was like, yeah, definitely. I spent most of the nights chatting with Kilg and Jay and a few others, but it was like our own little group in the corner, if you know what I mean, just chilling and chatting. So, I'm not much of a mingler, if you know what I mean. I rather stick with the people I know, and I feel like if I went now, it'd be great because I know so many people.
Yeah.
Especially the Wales southwest sort of mid side of England. I'd feel very comfortable talking to a lot of people. But at the time then, it was literally that Tourette's gamer, Carlton the Welsh, who were both busy running around like crazy anyway, and then Chaotic. And that was all the people I knew, and Spring Peak as well. But again, he was doing his own thing, you know?
Yeah. Right, okay, now we got the pleasantries out of the way, and I have just told Mrs. Quack that her internet is absolutely tanking because of her. Right, let's get into the world of coaching. Now, sorry. You can tell I haven't ticked anything off first, because I've done the intro. Right, for the people who might not know, because this is the very first time you've been on Creators of the Dawn Table, Oaf, who are you, and why are you here?
Cool. So, my name is Oaf. My real name's Alex, if you want to know. Might be a shock to some people. Yeah, I know. I don't look like an Alex, do I?
Well, no, the way you said.
I've always thought
I thought you were on about the Dan bit at the end. And I thought it was Dan.
I'm not a Dan. I know I look like a Dan, but no. So yeah, my name's Alex. I have been streaming on Twitch for around coming up 2 years. I started off streaming for charity. My first ever stream was a 24-hour charity stream, which raised money for Macmillan. We had a goal of £500 and raised £3,500. I continued streaming for fun because I thoroughly enjoyed it. Met a lot of cool people along the way. And, the journey, Twitch partner, and since then I've kind of branched off into some other interesting things, is the way I put it. So at the moment, I am co-owner of a TikTok agency. I am also working very closely as a freelancer with various other companies in both web design, content creation coaching, and marketing, all those sort of things. So, fingers in many pies, so to speak.
And according to Chaotic, you look like Joe Wilkinson.
Thank you.
But the only problem
I'm gonna have it on my gravestone, mate. Literally on the fucking thing as she goes on.
But the only problem is though, is Joe Wilkinson's actually funny.
Oh. I was about to say, like, I keep myself, look, presentable, right? What I'm saying, Quack, right now, I'm just looking at your camera right now because I'm watching on Twitch as well, so I can reply to the chat now, right?
Yes, yeah.
If there's any resemblance to Joe Wilkinson here, who do you think is more likely to be?
Atomic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Because when I think of Joe Wilkinson, I go back to what's the one with Ricky Gervais in it? The really depressing one. Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, Afterlife.
Afterlife, yeah, and he's a postman, and if anybody's gonna look like a postman, definitely Atomic. I'm saying she's either really tired, she's either really can't be asked, and she's that tired, she's just like, do you know what, can't be bothered, or it's just like, I'm just not being funny.
Is this how it usually goes? Just the bollocks for like the first half hour?
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. And I think Mrs. Quack has had to come off TikTok because I've said the internet is struggling. Oops. I feel bad now. Right, anyway, sorry. The internet's back now, everyone. Yay. Yeah, so how long have you been Twitch partner? Sorry, my first official question is how long have you been streaming? Because that's one...
2 years. 2 years. 2 years in December.
He literally said...
Sorry, I will admit, I was listening to your introduction, but nothing was really going in because I was more concerned about Mrs. Quack and my internet.
That's fine. So yeah, 2 years of December.
How have you met partner so well?
That's a very broad question. Hang on. So try that again. Like maybe try recombobulate the words, etc.
Right.
What's the question?
Right. You became Twitch partner. Yes. When did you become Twitch partner? This year? Last year?
June last year.
Right.
So pretty much 6 months into streaming.
Right. How?
So, I found a game that I played quite rigorously, which has a very limited amount of streamers, but a huge amount of viewers. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'll be brutally honest with you, and I don't know whether I can get away with saying this or not. Hey ho, they can ban my account if they want, but Twitch really only care about one thing in terms of getting partner. Okay. What do you think that is?
I don't know. I'm the one with the questions, not you.
Right. I'll tell you now. If you want to speedrun partner, if you want to get Twitch partner tomorrow, you can do it. Just have someone gift you 5,000 subs.
Right. Okay. Moonbeard,
Okay.
since you're being such a smartass, do you want to pony up?
I think it's a perfect example. That's exactly how I heard the question, bro.
I know.
So yeah, speedrun Twitch partner. Get yourself a very giving community. And this all comes into coaching, and part of the reason why I'm working with coaching at the moment is because it's all about doing the right thing at the right time. Okay. TikTok, where I'm coaching too more so, is prevalent to that. Definitely more so than Twitch. Sure, with Twitch for growth, you've got to have a corner of that, and you've got to try and dominate that corner. Okay.
Yeah.
I can comfortably say there was a time where I dominated the category that I was in. You know, I was in the top 5 most viewed, most hours watched off that category for the longest time. I was raiding in and out of people like no one's business. We're talking average concurrent viewership of 200 to 300 people. Okay. Now, what blew it out of the water with Twitch partner was, at the time, I was running various incentives for subs. Okay. And I had every category has their very, very generous viewers. Okay. I don't care what category it is, everyone's got at least one. In the category I was streaming in, there was at least 7 to 10. Okay. And I had managed to entertain at least 5 to 7 of those 10, let's say. So when it came to the month of April, May, June, I was pulling in a lot of subs. And I mean a lot of subs. Don't get me wrong, I didn't just get it. I had to apply. I think I applied 5 times for partner.
Oh, wow.
And I go on the 5th time. The first 4 were literally me writing paragraphs. So when you apply to partner, it gives you various options. Okay, and you got like this paragraph. They suggest, tell us all about you and your community and everything else. What I did instead, on the 5th turn, having had enough and hearing a secret from a very good friend, was I turned around to Twitch and I said, I have 2,000 subscribers. What more do you want from me? And that was the one that got me partner.
It's so it's so bizarre, isn't it? You gotta have, because I know someone else who's just hit partner, and they were saying like this is like their 3rd time, and it's stupid because they give you the criteria of what you gotta have to apply for partner, and then you've still gotta sell yourself of why you should make me partner. Yeah.
I think because the thing is, and I'll be honest with you. This is all my opinion, so if anyone has a view of this, they can come back at me with it. This isn't a representation of YouTube or StreamSeed or anything like that, okay? This is my opinion, okay? I want to say that. If you ask me, the partner program is oversaturated. It's hugely oversaturated. There are too many people in there that probably shouldn't be in there anymore, okay? Because there's no regulation in terms of you getting dropped from partner, right? Now, I'll openly admit myself at the moment with my inconsistency with streaming, because that's not my focus anymore. I should not be a Twitch partner anymore. That's me being brutally honest. Should I have been made partner in the first place? Probably not. Because I was so fresh, Twitch had only ever seen at least 5 months worth of information to say, well, you're good for partner.
Yeah.
5 months is not long enough to be able to determine that. It should be, in my opinion, a 1 year to 2 year stint. They need to see consistency at key points through a lifelong consistency. Because the other thing that happens, and I've had this discussion before with many people, is for a lot of streamers, partner is the end goal. And when you hit the end goal, there's something in your brain that turns around and goes, well, I'm finished. I haven't got to do anything anymore. And that's not the right attitude. So no, the whole partner system is very broken. And because so many people are hitting the 75 concurrent viewers required now, it's too easy for people to get in originally. So you have to really, what Twitch has started to do, in my belief, is this is not proven, but I personally think Twitch are now starting to look outwards as to, okay, well, who is financially gaining us? Who do we want to put on front page to earn us more, if you see what I mean?
Yeah. The one thing that I think that they should do with Twitch partners, because everyone who's listening to my voice right now can think of one person who's a Twitch partner and not being consistent with it in terms of they kept the 75 average, they did this, they did that, and then once they hit Twitch partner, through the floor. We can all think of one, we don't need to say anyone. I always think that they should come up with a system of, but it would be a lot of work, of looking at all their Twitch partners and going, right, who still meets our criteria? Not necessarily that high of a criteria, because it is quite high and it is quite a large ask. Who still reaches them sort of levels? Because you could have someone who, I don't know, has had 200 views for however long, hits Twitch partner, and then they're on like 7. They should be looking at them going, right, you haven't really... You promised us, or you said to us that you could do this. You've done it by whatever means you have, and now you can't do it. Do you still think you deserve that tick? And then I think that they should take away partner badges, because there are some people who were very good at being Twitch partner, and then they've left. They've been gone for over a year, probably 2 years, 3 years, whatever, and then they come back and they've still got this tick, which according to a lot of brands is, oh god, Twitch partner, of course I'll have it. But it's like, well, hang on now, you're pretty much starting from the start, from the bottom. The only thing you've got is this pretty tick, like.
Yeah,
so,
I think. Sorry, I was just going to say, I think from my experience as well, you're absolutely spot on, 100%. Because from my experience as well, knowing how the partner program works and knowing, seeing the backside of it, seeing like the Discord, seeing the front page promotion, everything like that, I can tell you now, when I very first started with Twitch partner, I could get front page every 3 months, right? And it was like clockwork, just bum, 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 bum. Now, recently they've changed it. So it used to be that you would book front page and you used to get the entire day. Okay, it could be the 24 hours and you'd be up on that front page carousel. You would filter out over time and end up at the back of the carousel. But now, at this point now, they've narrowed it right down to 8-hour slots instead. So that to me says there's too many partners. They haven't got enough to offer. Because before they came out with this, I noticed as well, that was when my front page access was dipping. So more and more, I was getting denied front page access. So definitely, I think there's an oversaturation. I think they could do with a clear out, if you know what I mean. You know, go through the wardrobe, throw out the old clothes, that sort of thing. People are moving on as well. People are moving on to other platforms like TikTok, like Kick, like... even YouTube has some kind of live scene to it, but I think Twitch is everyone's baby at the end of the day. We all end up coming back to it in some way, shape or form, but there's no reason why you wouldn't be able to work up the partner again. If you remove partners, it gives something for people to work for when they come back, in my opinion.
Yeah, and like you said, it's, for a lot of people, being a Twitch partner is the end goal. So if you were, for the people who have got it, if, I will put words in your mouth, Beardo. If they were to take it away from you, you might turn around and go, oh, no, I actually want that. And then you'll come back and you'll do it again. Or you might you might turn around and go, I'm right with it. I'm right. I've got other things now. As a lot of people do. Do you know what I mean? So, okay.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, like, I could not commit at the moment. In my life right now, with everything I've got going on, there's no way I could commit to say the requirements for Twitch partner anymore. No way in hell. However, if you were to remove the Twitch partnership from me and say, okay, well, you can have it back, but we're going to change it a bit. So instead of hitting the 75 CCV, they turn around and say, okay, well, this time, because you've been a Twitch partner, you only have to hit 50 CCV. Yeah. I would think that's the fairest way of doing it.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Miss Tired, What's your thoughts out of your very tired brain?
With what?
Twitch,
Quite a wide spectrum of the partner thing.
in terms of people who hit partner and then don't really match their thing of it. Do you know what I mean? Should Twitch partners have their badges removed?
Yeah, I think so. Like, because it just makes any effort that some of us make when we put a lot of effort and time into things, it just makes it like obsolete when you've got people who just piss it away like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
very true. Right. Okay.
I don't think it's fair.
No, it's not. And do you know what? The other thing as well, I think, and I reckon they should make Twitch partner harder, but I know we've got affiliates, and I know there's some people. I was in a stream the other day, and someone said it took them 4 years to hit affiliate, and I was like,
whew.
Like, don't get me wrong, it took me like...
That's hard.
It took me, I think, a month?
Maybe a month. It took me like...
Probably
same as me, a month, 2 weeks, a month, something like that.
But I know some people who, like, didn't chaotic get in, like, just under 2 weeks or something. I can't remember. I think, Atomic, you got yours, like, really quick as well, didn't you?
I think it took me about a month.
Yeah.
I was building the community back then, though. Like, I started streaming with literally no one.
Yeah.
Like, just maybe my brother and Moonbeard there. And then I just built on people, like, meeting people and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing to dive in on is if anyone's ever out there and thinking, and Twitch, I'll tell you what, the build up to Twitch partner is exactly the same as it is for affiliate. The difference is just purely the level of involvement that's required. If you're going from, if you're brand new and you're looking to go affiliate, right, the best thing you can do is network. The best thing you can do is hang out in other people's Twitch channels, hang out in the categories that you are streaming in, and just meet as many people as possible and get chatting and get playing games with people and get collabing. Your followership grows so quick. Partner is the exact same, right? The only difference is that longer haul. And you've really got to offer something that people haven't seen anywhere else in order to stand out for people to stick with you. Again, it's what we teach in the agency is the more you collab with people, the more you do stuff with other people, the quicker you will grow.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, absolutely. I think the more you put in, the more you get out.
So, let's get into the nick of it because we've been going for half hour already. I haven't even touched the first topic yet.
Oh, yeah.
So,
sorry.
The whole point of this is... Senor Oferdon, as he said he is. I didn't realise you were co-owner of...
That's still being worked out.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. So if we say it now, it's sort of manifesting. And then if you put yourself in the hands of the right person, and then when they start to fall, out they go, hey, look, I'm owner of a business.
No, not like that. Not at all.
Yes,
no. But what I will say is... offers have been put in, offers been accepted. We're just waiting on paperwork.
And of course, because Rob is your friend, you can easily stab him in the back, bin him off. Hey, I don't have to speak to you ever again. Rob is not here. I'm safe in saying this, Rob. He's going to stab you in the back. It's coming.
You're a naughty boy. You're a naughty boy. You're not going to be in no agency no more, you ain't.
So, to kick things off a little bit, what is... Because we're going to be heavily talking about this, because this is where you're doing your coaching. What are we talking about? The TikTok.
You tell me.
No, because you're the guest. What is this TikTok agency? Do you know how this works? My name says host, right? Yours just says guest, right? You listen to me.
So, a TikTok agency, okay, is no different to any other talent agency you've ever heard of. Okay, it takes people. Okay, it improves people, and it takes a percentage of what they earn through their improvement. Okay. However, and I've got to be very careful what I say and how I say it. The majority, I won't say majority, but there are a lot of TikTok agencies out there, in particular, that act as content creator farms. If you get what I'm saying. So what they do is they will take on every single person they can find going live. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter if they have content. It doesn't matter if they just sat there in their pajamas on their sofa begging for money. Okay? A TikTok agency gets a certain percentage of whatever earning any other TikTok creator gets that is under them, right? So what these what these agencies do, okay, is they will gather as many people as possible, 1,000, 10,000, 20,000 people. They'll all be sitting there doing their stuff, and they will be getting a certain percentage of whatever they earn at all times. Now, don't get me wrong, we do that to an extent. The difference is we look for talent. We actually look for people who have promise, who have something to offer in terms of content. Okay. Which, believe it or not, as an agency, a talent agency, you would imagine that's what they look for, wouldn't you? Right? But not always the case with TikTok, because the more people you have on, the more money you get anyway. Okay. Now, so what we do essentially is we offer one-to-one coaching with creators. We offer weekly coaching sessions. We offer analytic insights. We're able to dive deeper into people's analytics than they can themselves. So a TikTok agency can actually see, for example, the impression rate of someone. So whenever you appear on someone's device, you can't see that information, but we can. Alongside that, there's various other things we can offer. Incentives, we can offer like events and tournaments that we organize. There's all sorts in it. It's a very busy system is what we have going, and we're still in very early days, so that's why you probably haven't seen so much from us yet, but there is some huge stuff coming in the pipeline is what I will say. So that's pretty much what a TikTok agency is. It's that we're there to support you, help you grow, and then we both reap the rewards of the growth.
And I should have really said this in the pre-thing of you're here to promote yourself. So, do you know, if you want to, I don't know, do something wild and say the name of the brand you're working for, you can do that if you want.
Well, I am working with Diversity TikTok agency, which is an agency set up by Rob Raven, who is a fellow Twitch partner, much bigger Twitch streamer than I ever was or likely am ever to be. But I've been friends with Rob for a very long time, very, very long time. And he originally approached me to build the website for the agency originally. And it just so happened that we got talking and it went on from there. Yeah, it's interesting. There's a lot to it. It's fun. It is fun. It's stressful.
Hang on. Was that when you said you did the website? Did you show it on your stream? And you went, "Oh,
I might have done."
Because I vaguely remember now you showing something you were working on, and you were like, "Oh yes, diversity is this TikTok thing," and I went, "Oh yeah, well that's not interesting to me."
Yeah, no, that was it. That would have been the website. If I'd have showed it at the time, I think I was showcasing my own website, that website. I'm also working on another one at the moment, which I'm doing as a favor for someone. But yeah, so could have been that at the time. But look at it now. It didn't interest you at the start, but after a little natter with me, where are we now?
We're here, and we're talking about coaching.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, so I'm going to spit this over to Atomic. You're not... Oh, actually, I've never really asked you this. You're not part of a TikTok agency or anything, are you? No?
No.
I got my eyes on you.
I'm not saying listen to him, okay? But what? Because no, you have got your TikTok because I liked one of your TikToks today. Has it? I'll pose you two questions. Have you ever been interested in joining an agency, or have you been ever interested in going live on TikTok? Because you don't go live on TikTok at all.
I've considered going live on TikTok. It's still buzzing around there yet because I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to do like the ring light and just go live talking, or whether I'd want to like dual stream my games when I'm streaming. So I'm still in the mix of what I actually would want to do on TikTok because it's the wide variety, and I don't want to just, I don't know, I don't want to put too much pressure if it's like gaming, but like if I feel comfortable enough to just chat and go live, that'd be fun. Like, I don't know, I need to work it out yet in my head.
The only thing I will say on that is I'm very much the same, because I know lots of people who dual stream and that is the only time they go live. Christ, there's one on live right now who's doing literally that. Which, if that's what they want to do, that's absolutely fine. I'm all good with that. But I was the same in terms of like, how do I want to do this? Because if I'm gonna just dual stream, number one, my PC can't take it anyway. You know, or am I gonna try and treat this as a bit of a more different beast? And yeah, it does take a lot. It does take a lot of thinking. And if I'm honest, if it wasn't for Oath, and I would be completely honest, one of the reasons, because yes, everyone, I am part of diversity. No, it's not the reason why I had him on. I had him on for other things. Get over yourself.
We were talking about this way before.
Yeah.
We were having this conversation way before.
The reason why he sat there is because... Oh, hang on, let me get my thumb right. The reason why he sat there is because of for Chaotic, because she suggested him. That's the reason why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said from the get-go, oh, I can't dual stream because that's not... My PC can't handle it, which I genuinely thought was going to be the expectation going into things. Was like, oh yeah, you need to like... Any content you make, you might as well just go live. I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. It was more of a... I wanted to go live on TikTok because it's another avenue for my content. But I needed the boot up the arse. And to be fair, Diversity has given me the boot up the arse and has put me live a lot more times than if I wasn't part of it. I'll be completely honest. So, Oath is, as you say, you're a manager along with Rose, and is Concrete Pete's not a manager, is he?
No, so Pete is, how do I describe Pete? Like co-owner / HR / the man you do not want to talk to. If he's talking to you, then you're in big trouble, sort of thing.
Yes. So I'm a part of Team Oathden.
Yes, the best team, obviously.
I haven't seen the other team, so I'm going to stay quiet. So you're the manager. You basically your role, to dumb it really down, is if anyone has a problem, come to you.
Yes.
For the basic-y stuff, nothing like, you know, oh, I've been banned.
So, oh no, I can. It's getting to that point now where I can start to deal with that sort of thing as well.
There we go.
Now, we do have a base process, is what I will say. So one thing, again, I'm not here to badmouth other agencies or anything like that. But generally speaking, my previous experience of a TikTok agency was I joined, they watched me for one stream, saw I didn't make money, and then I never heard from them again. And I just sat in the agency the whole time doing nothing. And they would organize battles for me. I didn't want to do battles, so, never really an experience. Now, I know for a fact, Quack, you have experienced the full process that we have, right? Where you come in, we introduce ourselves, you introduce you with some questions. We then give a full written report on your first live stream.
Yes.
You are given weekly coaching sessions to attend if you so wish.
Yes.
We give you incentives to go live and hit your targets, which are in the daily announcements that you read every day, don't you?
Yes, every single day. I know about the swan.
Yep.
Yes.
Good. And from there, we work together. DMs are always open between managers and people. If we notice someone doing something really good, we will pick it out and we'll go and analyze how do we do well that time. If there's a bad one, we look at it and we analyze how can we improve on that. So that's one thing that we have going that I haven't seen in any other agency so far. There is no actual process delving deep. Now, I want to come back on what you said about multi-streaming, for example. Okay. Multi-streaming is a very difficult thing to do right. Okay. It's something that I'm getting a lot of people joining the agency, attempting it, and then finding, because they've got two lots of chat, so you've probably witnessed yourself, TikTok Live is a lot more invested than Twitch is. So the reason with that is because you can see every single person that joins. Now, let's be honest. If someone finds you on Twitch, they're going into the category you're in, they're clicking on the category, they're seeing the top 6 people, they click on a top 6 person, they join, they chat, they have fun. They have to sit through 5 minutes worth of ads before they can even talk to you, right? So you got pre-roll ads and stuff like that. TikTok, you haven't got any of this. None of it. Instead, what you have is someone sat on their ass at home going like this the entire time. Flick, 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 flick. Okay? Your job as a TikTok creator is to catch their attention as soon as possible. Therefore, you have to welcome them in. You have to say their name. You have to be engaging. Okay. Twitch isn't a worry. Someone comes in on Twitch, you don't even know they're here. Yep. And they come and they watch and they either stay or they go. TikTok, not the case. They will leave if you do not approach them properly. Okay. So multi-streaming becomes a big issue because Twitch, you've got your core community that you're used to over there and you're used to chatting and chilling, but you've got this TikTok chat over here that is flying like that with people joining and leaving.
Yeah.
How the hell do you manage to both? One thing that I've come to realize in the agency is it is not necessarily better to multi-stream. Multi-stream can be great for growth on either end because you can bring Twitch people into TikTok and TikTok people into Twitch. Fantastic. But in terms of your full focus and your actual entertainment and content creation, it is a bit of a sink doing both at the same time. What I recommend and what I've noticed you doing now, Quack, is you're better doing your Twitch streams as you would normally, you know, on your allocated days, everything like that. And then just 20 minutes before, an hour before, if you've got some spare time in the day, go live on TikTok randomly.
Yep.
And just talk to people. That is the best way of being able to make the best of both worlds. Multi-streaming is a pig. I wouldn't do it. What I would say to Atomic is if you're ever interested in going live, right? So first of all, an agency would be a strong point because it can get you to live access like that. Okay, so you haven't got a farm for the... How many followers have you got on TikTok?
Not a lot, but I have access to live.
You have got access live, okay. So with that in mind, it's as simple as, I don't know, content on TikTok's completely different. Twitch is all gaming focused. Twitch is all community focused, you know? TikTok isn't. TikTok is here, now, buy, and that's it. So just go live. Chat some, not rubbish, but chat some stuff. Head off. See you again tomorrow, you know?
Atomic has 341 followers.
How have you got live access?
I don't know. I just always have.
That's interesting.
I can tell you how I got live access because I only have... Oh, I got more. I got 422, but I can tell you how I got it.
Oh, wow.
I got it through Supernova Place. Because he got it somehow, and he was like, "Oh yeah, if you do this, this, and this, you get live access." But it was at the time where if you you had to go live once in 30 days, then you had to go live twice in like 90 days, and then you had to go live at least once every 180 days. And then after a while, I was like, "Oh yeah, I've completely forgot about that. I've lost access." And then when I booted up TikTok Studio, it was still there, and I was like, "Oh."
That's interesting.
I've still got it. So, yeah.
They've made a lot of changes over the past few years. A lot of changes. It's much more restricted now, and I think it is more for safety. It's to make sure people don't just get on TikTok and go live without there being any checks or making sure, A, you're over 18, B, that you are a real person, all that sort of thing, you know?
Yeah. And I just seen Chaotic's thing. She has one video with over 5k views. Does she?
Ooh.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on now.
Am I pinned?
Oh, you're pinned?
That's decent.
So, yeah, your top pins are 2,108 GGs, 4,858, and 8,466.
Solid.
Lucky you, posh git.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what?
I just went with a trend. That's how I.
To be fair, my really popular one went with a trend as well. That's not a thing.
So yeah, there's so much to it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
When it comes to going live on TikTok. But next question.
So my big question, and if you ever remember this, not long after I joined the agency, I did specify another brand, which I won't think this time. But you're sat here now saying, I'm the manager of diversity. I'm now unofficially co-owner of this thing. And my question to you is, why you? What makes you... So there's people that, you know, Pocket Locket is here right now because I know she's not in it. If she's looking, or even Atomic is thinking, you've got this guy vaping, he's got a sign of his own name in the background. What kind of arrogant piece of monkey work is this? He's got cat ears on. Who is he? Why? I'm not saying to sell it to her, but my question is, why you? What makes you such a coach over, say, someone like Legendary Jail, because he just walked in? What makes
So-
you so... what credentials have you got?
So, there is nothing to stop either of you managing someone. I'll say that now. Anyone can be a manager. Anyone can be a coach. Okay? It's all about, like everything in life, like getting Twitch partner, like anything, is down to what time you put into it and what you decide to learn yourself. Now, naturally, you can only manage or coach someone if you know the ins and outs of it. Okay? I'm lucky because I have full-blown ADHD, which means if I get into something, I hyper-focus the shit out of it. And I absorb every last minuscule amount of information I can and just spend days and days and days obsessing over a single thing. So when it came to my building up on Twitch, I was sat in front of OBS every night after working an 8-hour shift for like another 6 or 7 hours, going to bed at 3 a.m. to wake up at 7 a.m. to go to work, to come home, to go on OBS, rinse and repeat, right? Constant. When I was at work, I worked in an office. I would have Twitch open the entire time. I'd be hanging in people's streams, chatting to people, getting to know them, getting to know their community, X, Y, Z. When you sit there and do that for a year straight, if not longer, you learn a lot of stuff. You absorb a lot of information, and you also see a lot of really good ideas. Okay? Now, this is where I say anyone can do it, because all three of us here have experience with streaming. Okay? We all have different experiences. We all have different followings. We all have different communities. We will have all dealt with such different scenarios and situations. The difference is, I have dealt with a ridiculous, and I mean ridiculous, level of crazy situations. Okay? I don't know how to put it. You know, there's things in my background. You know, I used to be a manager at a mobile phone retailer before I even got my job that I had previously. So I have management experience and, you know, hitting KPIs and targets and how to speak to people in a form of management, if you see what I mean. I taught guitar for 2 years. So I've got that teaching element behind me where I understand how to get things through to people in basic ways that they can understand. Once you've got these basis of how to teach someone, how to manage someone in place, you are coaching. Straight up. We are talking about TikTok. We're not talking about Twitch. All of my experiences with Twitch. I've only got 600 followers on TikTok. So I'm not far off you guys in terms of following. The difference is, my 2 years on Twitch, I streamed 5 days a week, 3 hours a night, every single night for 5 days a week.
I'm
and it was
already
constant.
tired from that. I told me because she's like, yeah, no. Me and her both in sync just went, no.
Don't get me wrong. I burnt out multiple times. I had multiple burnouts. But what you've also got to remember is, so I'm a big believer in the deeper you delve into something, the further you steer from, how would I word it?
Happiness?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There was times where it was hard.
Yeah.
I think the deeper you delve into something and the farther down the rabbit hole you go, yeah, you learn much more, you do much more, but you lose passion over time. Okay? So gradually over time, my passion for streaming and my passion for Twitch shifted, and I was no longer about, okay, don't get me wrong, and this isn't ego, this isn't anything, this is 100% truth. I could go live on Twitch tomorrow and I could earn £1,000. And I know exactly what to do it. Okay? I've got a community behind me that can do it. Okay? Do I want to do it? No. Because there's, the further down the rabbit hole you go, the harder it is to keep going, is the way I put it. I went live at the end of August. I went live and I'll be real. We got, I can't remember the sub amount. I think it was like 400 subs in one night, just from one live in August. Just because I knew the right incentive at the time,
Mm.
if you see what I mean. Because of all these things, all of this translates to TikTok. Okay, anything you do on Twitch that can pull in an income, can pull in a following, it's exactly the same on TikTok, just a little bit more involved and in depth.
Mm.
So
I was to say the one thing that I want to ask you, and this is not written down on my little sheet of paper.
Yeah.
So you said about your core group of people, and we said when Atomic. Did we say this is the pre-thing? Oh, yeah, when Atomic goes live, she can go live. She can take 2 or 3 weeks off, and when she goes live, she'll have the same core group of people turn up every time, which...
That's amazing.
That's a very good... It's called the Toaster Tin, is what is her group is called. It's the
Biscuit tin.
It's the Biscuit Tin, and I genuinely thought it was the Toasters. But I legitimately... So, like, you know, just to... name a couple here is Legendary, Chaotic, Guild. They'll all, most of the chat in here they're here for Atomic. There's no one here for me. Yeah, so like you say, you have your core group of people as well.
Yep.
Would you aim for those core group of people, or would you expect, sorry, I should say, them to come over to TikTok with you, or is TikTok pretty much a new landscape, and if they come over, yay, cool. If not, it's fine. You know, or is this like TikTok? I'll have to find a whole new group of people.
So, one important lesson, and this is for everyone. This is for chat. This is for everyone. Never, ever, ever have an expectation of your community. If you expect something from your community, the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to be disappointed that they can't fulfill your expectations. Okay, my community are not TikTok focused. I can tell you that now. They are heavily Twitch focused. They've been on Twitch for years and years, many years before I even started on Twitch. They are gamers. They are predominantly gamers. They like watching gaming content. TikTok is not a gaming platform. There's options of gaming on there, but it's more a chatting platform. It's more various, anything, hobbies, things like that. No, I would have no expectation. If they came over, cool. That's awesome. If they don't, I'm not disappointed. Because at the end of the day, I will still see them on Twitch when I go live on Twitch. I will still chat with them in the Discord. But yeah, never have an expectation of your community at all.
So, we talked about why you should coach. When someone joins the agency, what kind of characteristics do you look at of someone going, like, obviously you want someone who is coachable, obviously, because otherwise, what's the point of being a coach because you don't want someone who's not coachable and doesn't want to listen.
Yep.
So someone joins, you look right, they're at least coachable. What other aspects are you looking for in someone in terms of going, I can get my teeth into this person?
So, for me personally, and every coach and manager is different. So, for example, I can tell you now, Rose will be more focused towards if people are, how do I put it, chatty is a main thing. Are people happy to sit there and just talk to people? That's a big thing, as a streamer or a live creator, you've got to be able to chat with people, and you've got to be able to chat to strangers. And when we think about it, that's a really weird thing to do. Do we want to do that in the street? Not really. Okay. What I look for is, firstly, I look for something different. I like to see something I've not seen before. That is my number one go-to. Secondly, I want to see a want for improvement. Okay. So I want to see someone who is hungry for growth, who wants growth, who isn't just sat there going, oh, I'm just going to go live and hey, if people come in, they come in, they don't. The other thing I want to see is mutual engagement. So me as a coach, yeah, sure, I will contact you, and I'll use you as an example, Crack. So the thing is, I don't DM you much about your lives, right?
No. It's work related. This is a work business relationship me and you have.
So The reason I don't DM you is because you're not doing anything wrong. Okay. And also, we have yet to see the bang, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. The difference is, if you were to turn around and say you're getting nothing out of the agency because, I don't know, I haven't been in touch with you, so you're not growing, etc., etc., my argument to you would be, I've told you 100 times over my DMs are open.
Yeah.
It's your job as a creator to also contact me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm looking for people who are going to be, as I said, different, something that we've not seen before, mainly. Someone who is hungry for growth and someone who is responsive and receptive.
Yeah, that's fair. Right, I'm gonna jump over to Sleepyhead over there before she falls asleep. I can see her nodding her head, but I don't know if she's in agreement or if she's actually just nodding off. Okay, right. God, I've done it again.
The poor man.
Oh dear.
Right.
Oh, what's the question?
Do you know the worst thing is? I've got your name up there on the screen, and then it's going to come across the bottom in a minute. So, like, your name's always there. But don't worry, I do it to chaotic. I go atomic. Damn it! Right. Atomic Moonchild. Hello, you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? If you were to be a manager of anything, what would you want to manage someone on? This got nothing to do with anything now. Just go have a chill. Do some work. So good.
All right.
Cooking.
If you would be a manager, because I know it'd be a manager of anything. What would you want to be? What would you be a manage people on?
Cooking, probably. I don't know.
Are you a good cook?
Yeah.
I'm
trying to develop my own recipe book, so like I've coached people on the recipes and how to make them, and then like I kind of put that to the test to see how they manage with it. Guild, for example, I've told him loads of recipes and he likes to mix them up, and he tells me all the different concoctions he's made like on the base of my recipe. And yeah, it's really fun. Moonbeard now can cook a few meals because of my coaching with that.
Oh my god, I've just had a brilliant idea for you for stream. I'm just I'm trying to work it out how we work it out in my head. Come dine with me. but obviously you can't.
Oh god,
you can't expect people to come over to your house. That's fine. But how could we do that? Like, you'd have to do your recipe. You'd have to stream what you cook, and then people would have to cook as well and taste it. Oh my god, I've just come up with a brilliant idea. Streaming, come dine with me.
Oh god, that would be so much effort, but that would be really fun.
Oh, it's so much effort. I know it is. It's completely unnecessary. Like, everyone would have to cook at the same time. It's so unnecessary. But it's a good idea.
The only reason I hate the idea of it is I can't bloody cook.
Yeah, I can't cook.
Well, I'll make it even better, actually. No, yeah. I'll serve you guys like ham, cheese, and pasta on a plate. That'd be fine.
Right, okay. Oh.
My recipes are for people who have never cooked before.
Right.
Oh, that's
right.
good.
Okay.
I learnt these when I was like 10-year-old upwards, because I had a flitting mother and I was kind of looking after my brother. So I used to do a monthly shop on £30, and I used to develop my own recipes to feed us for the month.
Right. Hang on. Come down with me. My brain is going on this. Oaf. You have to go first.
Yep.
You're on now. The streaming. Come down with me. What is your starter? What is your mains? And what is your dessert? Atomic, you get time to think.
Shit. Okay. Starter. Tinned Heinz tomato soup.
Oh, I'm not coming.
Main course. Rustler's microwave burger and McCain microwave chips.
Nice.
Dessert. A yum yum from Greg's.
Sound right. So my start is gonna be garlic dough balls with like a garlic dippy sauce thing from Pizza Express. Mains is going to be pizza and something. I would say fries to goes, but they've discontinued them. That's atrocious. Dessert, it will be I don't know, a cornetto. No, Viennetta. I'm going to go posh. Right, come on, Atomic. Time to blow us out of the word. I seen the word menu. Blow us out of the borders. Go for it.
For starters, it would be homemade broccoli and Stilton soup.
Oh, God.
Bread rolls.
Oh.
Main, I'd probably have to do my homemade lasagna with salad and garlic bread.
Nice.
Homemade, all.
Keep this.
And dessert, I think my speciality is probably lavender shortbreads.
Ooh, okay.
Still doing
never
warm
had-
with homemade vanilla ice cream.
I've never had a lavender shortbread, but that sounds absolutely divine. I'm not
They
gonna
are
lie.
so nice. Honestly, I
sounds
love making them.
awesome.
Do you know? All right, this is going to be something to think. Do you know? I can't remember the channel name. Do you know the YouTube channel of the father who goes camping, and he goes like in stupid conditions, and he makes like camping huts and stuff like that. He's
I
just
know the guy you're on
he's
about.
just shut down the channel. He have.
Yep.
We were watching a video because I haven't watched him until this year, and I watched a video last night where he had made dough and then put it on like a shovel spade and made like pita bread kind of thing, and he had in a jar honey and butter, and he was just like dipping it in. Oh god, it looks so good. And ladies,
see that.
I do eat nothing, but both of their starters, I just turn up late because I'm eating neither of their starters. I just like for Oaf's main and dessert, I'm sound with. I can do that. Atomic have to be like, right, you're doing lasagna. What, right, Atomic? What are you gonna put in lasagna? What is you put? Obviously, you'll have like the mince, you'll have the pasta sheets, you'll have the saucy bit. Is there anything else going in there?
Bechamel.
Oh.
I don't know what that is.
Well,
What's
yeah.
that?
It's the white sauce. in
Oh, right,
lasagna.
yeah. I'm fine with that. Is that all?
I love bechamel. It depends. I have different types I can make. There is a healthy version I make with corn mince, courgettes, maybe mushrooms, carrots, like put
Right,
a lot of healthy
okay.
stuff in it.
I was about to
And
say.
then there's just like my dirty one where
So-
it's like pork and beef mince,
So this is where
plenty of bechamel.
This is where I come in, right? Carrot in
Oh,
bolognese and lasagna. That is 100% a winner for me. I've always said. A lot of people out there say I'm wrong for it. No, 100% carrot in bolognese or lasagna works, and it's amazing.
all I wanted to know
It
if there
is.
was
It's
peppers
really
in
nice.
it. If there was peppers in it, I'll skip. I'm not coming to your house.
Are you a
No,
fussy
because if you're
eater
putting
by any
if you're
chance?
putting peppers into a bolognese or a lasagna,
Oh, what?
you might as
Oh,
well
what?
just make
Into
a chili
a-
con
in-
carne.
Whoa, into a what? Into a what?
A bolognese. Which when you make a lasagna, it's a bolognese
Bologna.
sauce.
Remember, crack
Bologna.
is bologna. Remember,
Bologna.
it is bologna.
But yeah, like if you're putting it into that, you might as well just make a chili con carne. You are
Yeah.
not making a bolognese with that.
Okay.
That's-
Okay. And
No, it changes the whole taste of it.
and we Oaf did ask a question which we will revert back to. Is am I a fussy eater?
Mm-hmm.
Right. You have a child, yes?
Yes.
Yep.
Who you said is nearly 3 years old, yes? Yes.
Yep.
Right. Whatever he had for dinner today, which was, can you remember what he had for dinner today?
Mashed potato.
Yeah, with anything?
Mashed potato.
Mashed potato and mashed potatoes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my sort of palate.
My
You don't
kid
eat
literally-
eggs.
He literally lives off chicken nuggets.
Yep.
Mashed potato.
Yep.
Crackers.
Nope.
Crisps.
It depends on the crisp.
What else? And Oreos, and that's it.
I do like an Oreo. Sausages. It's easier
Nope.
to go through what I do like rather than I don't like. Like lasagna, yeah, I'm good, but if it's got peppers, don't give it to me.
What about like you know like I don't mean funny like Indian, Chinese, and Thai? You into
Right.
any of that?
Right, okay. Thai, no. Indian, I can tell you my Indian. Right, I'll do my Indian and Chinese just to get it out of the way. So my Chinese order is egg fried rice with chicken balls, chips, and curry sauce.
I knew it. I
Right.
knew he was gonna say chips.
Right. But as Mrs.
Christ.
Quike has quickly pointed out lately, it has to be the right curry sauce. The curry sauce has to come in a separate pot because if it's too spicy or it's not the right curry sauce, aka the curry sauce done by me, I don't want it and I will eat it plain. Right? Indian.
Wow.
Let's move to Indian. Indian is right. So it's chicken tikka masala with keema naan, keema rice. That's it.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
That's
thanks.
good still. That's like a standard go-to, I would say.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's all. I won't try anything else. Give me a.
Bhaji,
yeah.
samosa.
Nope.
No. Wow. I'm impressed. How can you not like an onion bhaji? Everyone loves onion bhajis.
No. I don't. Right.
Vegetable samosas.
Okay. Nope. Right. Do you know what I don't like? Which is stupid because they taste of nothing. I don't even like a poppadom.
Right. I can see that. I'm not gonna lie. Poppadoms can be a bit bitter,
They just
you know, so that kind of makes sense.
the worst thing is Atomic is dying right now. She's like, "How can you not like it?"
I mean, I'm not
I'd just
surprised.
hate to live with you. It would drive me up the wall.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
hate fussy eaters.
I'm the sole person that cannot get my head around why people go to a Chinese or an Indian and order chips. It makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. We eat chips
Unless it's salt
5
and
days.
pepper chips.
Oh yeah, that's different. But like, I mean, I'm on about, as Brits, we eat chips like 5 days a week anyway. So what's the bloody point in having them with the Chinese as well?
Only
Makes
do,
no sense.
I get it.
do you know one of my biggest food conquests this year, which Atomic
Go on.
very well knows, is I tried and I enjoyed French toast. First time I've ever tried it was in the year 2025. And I enjoyed it. I will state though, I have not had it since. So it may
I love
have
eggy
been,
bread.
it may have been a one-off. So
He's gone. He's gone. He's done. He's done with your shit quack.
Oh, good. Well, I'm pulling it back. I'm fine.
you good?
He had to avert his face for a moment
Yeah.
because you just disgusted him.
Whew, right. Next question.
Anyway, so let's just get back into diversity and not talk about my food habits, which every time Atomic is on, we end up mentioning the word egg at some point.
Oh, give me a sec.
I think you started this one.
Right.
Proper.
Actually, no, I did.
Oh yeah, because you were doing your cooking thing. Anyway, if I will say if Atomic, wrong side. If Atomic is ever to become a manager of something, I know exactly the perfect thing she could manage. A stream team.
Ooh.
Because I normally, do you know, like communities and stuff like that, when they're like, oh, I hate the word for communities. Oh, we're a family. I hate that. Start to cringe, right? But I will pat her on the back, and if I could like work that a fake arm would come in and pat her on the back right now, I would. Her community of the toast the tin, yeah, the toast the tin, very very loyal group of people, and her and Moonbeard. I know she won't. She'll be like, oh, it's a collective thing, is but her and Moonbeard started it. The Moons have started it all, and. Hang on, I do this all the time. How many people are in the chat right now? 2. Oh, that's the lowest I've ever seen in a while. But I know a lot of people streaming because we're not normally doing this on things.
You're doing it wrong, Crack. You're doing it wrong. Look, let me show you how it's done.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go
Wake up!
on. Okay.
Once in the chat if you're alive and with me.
Okay.
Give it a few seconds for stream delay. You watch. You'll come back in.
Okay. Champion.
Yeah, Twitch
Actually, it
is
might
broken.
might cut out my microphone a bit then because I shouted too loud.
No.
I'm not too sure.
Anyway, but no, Atomic is incredibly good at even just keeping the same people there day in and day out. They're always there, and it was all started from Atomic and Moonbeard. So that would be her role most definitely. Anyway, my next question was, there are people in this world who we always say that anyone can stream, not everyone should stream, because some people will absolutely refuse to accept help. And annoyingly, sometimes there are people, and I can think of one or two, but not many, who would seek help or in terms of joining an agency, but when you offer them help, they go, nah, you're all right. So,
right.
How do you, or what would you say to these people who don't want, not that they don't want help because they're joining this agency, but they're using the agency for their own different gain? They don't really want to improve. They're just thinking, oh, well, maybe this will get me some more likes and get me a couple more follows. Go on.
So what you're saying is, if someone was to join the agency, are you using the example of, so let's say, John joins the agency And John is all, oh yeah, this is great. Oh, I really want to grow, blah, blah. Says all the right things to me at the start and then just doesn't give a crap.
Yep.
Or are you using a different, that's the example. Cool. At the end of the day, if someone joins and gives me all the answers I think I want to hear, they think I want to hear, then just doesn't put the work in, then that's their problem. Sounds awful to say, but it's very true. It becomes a problem the day they then come to me or the day they go live and they complain that I wasn't supporting them. Okay. I give everyone, it doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter if they earn me £500 a month or if they earn me £1 a month, right? I treat everyone exactly the same and give every single person in the agency the exact same time and attention. Okay. The difference is some require a lot more attention and some don't. And again, that's not reflective of their earnings either, because some may require a lot more attention but don't earn anything, and vice versa. Some people could earn a lot but don't need any help at all. If someone, now let's say it's the other way around. Let's say someone joins the agency and just doesn't bother. Okay, so not that they're engaging with what I've suggested, not that they're not making my recommendations, but that they're just not going live. Okay. We as an agency, so this is an interesting thing people might not know. Agencies are set a specific like KPIs, so key performance indicators for agencies to work. Now, one of those things is activity. We need creators to do a certain amount of hours, every creator to do a certain amount of hours every single month. If they don't do it, we get penalized for it. Okay. So if I take on John and John said all the right things and then John just doesn't go live again, I'll contact him after the first week and say, hey, mate, why aren't you live? Is there anything I can help you with to get you live? He hasn't replied. Second week comes around. Right. I really need you to get in touch because you need to go live. Otherwise, we're going to have a different chat. Third week comes by. This is your final chance now, mate. If I don't get a response, I'm afraid you're out.
Yeah.
And then we remove them from the agency. And I think considering the system we have in place whereby our introduction alone takes the time it does is quite, I'm not gonna lie, it's disappointing when you get people in and they don't get as involved as others do and they don't have the fire or the drive. But I will come back and say at the same time, life happens for people sometimes. People can't always be there. People have other commitments that come first, and sometimes people are just too busy to reply. So it's not so much a cut and dry answer, but it's more of like a spectrum of what the could be's are. Yeah. I'll give you another example though, one that I do see a lot. We get people who focus on the wrong things. Okay, so I've got one creator in particular who is absolutely obsessed with their with their setup. Okay, and since joining the agency, they have pumped a crazy amount of money into their setup. At no point have we ever told them you need to buy this. We do not do that. You've seen yourself crack. The only thing we do is we say to people, get yourself a tripod, get yourself a ring light. These are affordable things. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, we're not telling people to go out and buy Elgato key lights or anything crazy. Go to B&M, go to Home Bargains, get yourself a £10 ring light and a tripod.
Yeah. This
person in particular has gone all out, bought everything. Go XLR microphone, top in-ear headphones. They've gone live 4 times in the 2 months they've been with the agency. And they've come to us saying, why aren't I growing?
Why did Chaotic spend so much money on that?
Oh, God.
It's not chaotic.
So, it's not chaotic. But so that's the broad question. How do we deal with someone like that? Because that's when you're treading dangerous water, because this person has invested a lot of their money into their growth. However, not for our own doing. Yeah. This is where litigation comes into it, and we have to turn around and say, right, well, make it very clear to them, we did not suggest you do that. We did not suggest you do that. Do not buy anything else. It's a waste of time and money. Just go live. And we see it with all sorts. We see people say they're not in the right headspace to go live. And coaching even goes down that route of having to be emotionally supportive for people. You can be Mr. Black and White and talk specifics and everything, but there's times where I've had to have heart-to-hearts with creators and stuff and just say, look, you're better than this. You're better than your worst day. You know, if you get live and it's a good night, it can bring you a lot of joy, you know? So it is very broad. It's very broad, and we deal with a lot of awkward situations and things, but we do as we mean to do, and all we mean to do is help people at the end of the day.
Yeah. And I will say this as well, is that, like I say, I'm part of this agency, and I'm not doing it because of, because I'm the agency, if I say something wrong now, he's going to kick me off, because, no. I will say, though, I have seen, I can't say who have said it because I can't remember, I have seen you can go on the TikTok shop and buy a ring light for like some like £6
Yeah.
I remember being in one of them training session things, and you were on about, get this, and people were like linking Amazon things of like £6-7. Nothing out of the blowing the water. And I think it must have been one in your training session saying it was Rob who said it, I just can't remember what for, and he was saying only get the stuff as when you need to slowly progressively do it. And I remember sitting there thinking, why is he saying this? Because this is fairly standard stuff. And that's when I remembered, number one, I've been doing this for officially 4 years. I know you do this slowly. And Atomic is probably thinking the same. Like, if she was sat there in the conversation, probably thinking, why are you teaching me to suck eggs? Like, I know all this. But as well, and I will name drop even though I know she's not here, Lydia is at a prime example. Before she joined the agency, she had never gone live at all on anything. She's fantastic. So, for her, as it would have been for me and Atomic on year one, slowly. This is something that you learn where you learn it once, you don't need to learn it again. So there's me thinking, why are you teaching me to suck eggs? Why? Obviously, I would only get a tripod and a ring light. But then I'm like, there's like loads of other people who've never gone live before. Oh yeah, and that's when you go, yes, this is, you can see the purpose in this all of a sudden then. But yeah, it's I can vouch of that. There's no the only rule in that you keep setting all the time is, it's not you need to battle, you need to earn so much. It's just go live.
Yeah.
And if if you are sitting in this chat thinking, do I want to message over or me or Chaotic? Yes, got it right now, not Atomic. If you do, if you think, do I want to do it? Literally, the main rule in that is set is just make sure you go live. So if you can, like for me, if I try my best to go live half hour before my actual stream. It's just me going live. Do you know what I mean? The one good thing about TikTok is you can do it from this, and that means you can do it from nearly anywhere. Mrs. Quack went live, even though she is shouting at me because she used a flare on a 9-minute stream, and I very much apologise, and I will apologise deeply to her once this is over. She went live in my kitchen. Do you know, you can literally go live anywhere at any time. So it really opens up more of like I'm going to use Atomic as the example. If she sat in the house and she's thinking, do you know what? I've got an hour to kill for whatever reason. You could just go live then. Mrs. Quack went live when getting ready once. Granted, she didn't show nothing, don't worry. And she just goes live, and then because to recognise as an actual live, you got to be live for an hour, if I'm right, Dove? Yeah.
That's correct.
You do 1 hour. If you think, I've got an hour spare, you can just do that. 1 hour, done. Bosh, done. Because the one thing, and Mrs. Quack sat me down and thinged this, she went, because for the algorithm to pick up on Twitch, you got to be alive for average of 2 hours for the algorithm to really pick up like where you're properly sat. With TikTok, you don't. And there's no real like time limit. You can just go live whenever because, like I've said, you will pick up so many randomers. It is unreal. Fun fact, a person liked followed me the other day. I was in my chat for a little bit. Hazard a guess what their job was, because their job was their TikTok profile. I want you both to have one guess what this person's profession was.
Talent manager?
Nope. Tomic?
Delivery driver.
Close. He was a taxi driver.
Hey!
He followed me as well.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, I know exactly who you're on about.
He just joined my chat, and I was like, oh, hiya. And next thing you know, probably because of my accent, he was just started following me, and I was like, cool. And we were talking about driving for a while, because like someone else in my chat was doing stupid amount of miles. Like, oh yeah, I do these stupid amount. I'm like, okay. Taxi drivers followed me. Champion. So yeah, it's incredibly diverse, and it for me, and if you are a content creator here, which all of you got Twitch accounts, so you all are, it is a very different beast, because you will get taxi drivers follow you where you wouldn't on Twitch.
So
Go on.
just a fascinating point to put on that. So obviously I've deep dived, like, analytics of what the average viewer is on TikTok versus the average viewer on Twitch, etc. Now, one of the biggest complaints I get is people saying TikTok Studio on PC is terrible.
It's not the best.
And it's not good. Okay. Now, obviously TikTok is much more available than Twitch in terms of you download an app on your phone, everyone downloads it. It's got live, it's got video structure, it's got things that Twitch is missing. So Twitch doesn't really have, you got clips, you got stories and stuff like that, but who looks at stories really on Twitch, and who really goes around watching people's clips? They don't. They want to watch live people. Okay. TikTok has that mixed, what with the shop, what with the videos, and what with the live. Now, in terms of actual, how do I put it? Accessibility front, right? Twitch, yes, as an app. Let's all be honest here, the Twitch app's not great.
Atomic, do you think the Twitch app is good?
It's terrible,
No.
right? What we cannot deny is that the TikTok app is very, very well built. It is stable, it works, it does what it's meant to do. How many people in the world have a mobile phone? 99%, something ridiculous like that.
Yeah.
It's a very, very high number. How many people do you think watch TikTok on mobile?
A lot.
I would say
In terms of percentage.
Oh god, I would say if I go on
People just doom scroll TikTok, and you just
Mm-hmm.
lives just come into your feed. So
96% of TikTok use is via mobile. 4% accounts for everything else, including PCs, tablets, bloody cars, you name it, like a dash of a car, even something like that. Twitch, 86% of users are PC based. Okay, so in TikTok's mind, why would they pump X amount of money into TikTok Studio on PC when everyone's got a mobile phone and anyone can go live from their mobile phone? Here's a little trick for anyone that does want to go live on TikTok. If you want to grow your following quick on TikTok, go live on mobile. Do not go live on PC.
He says that to me after I've been live on TikTok Studio like 6 times.
Go live on mobile. It's a funny thing. So we know it's common knowledge that TikTok are very defensive about their API. So they do not want people creating things or doing things outside of themselves. If you see me, Twitch is open. You can make whatever you want for Twitch and it works. Okay. Because of this, that's why they push TikTok Studio. That's why they push mobile. And that's why people on mobile, if you've ever wondered why there's someone you've gone past on mobile who isn't really doing anything, they're not really giving any content, they're not really being funny or entertaining or anything like that. The reason they're doing more than your computer live is because they're on mobile. And that's it.
It is as simple as that.
Fascinating thing. Fascinating thing, how they push. I think they must read like, they must read like serial numbers of devices or something as they're going out. And if it's a mobile device, push up the algorithm. If it's a PC device, down the algorithm it goes, you see.
Do you know the stupid thing is? Do you know when you say it like that? I mean, you could be completely pulling that out of your jacksie, but it makes complete sense.
It does.
You think, well, yeah, it is a mobile thing, and yeah, a lot of. Granted, I do get quite a few people on their on PCs and stuff, but majority of the time it is somebody on their phone on TikTok Live. I'm gonna go on TikTok Live now, and not live, but I'm gonna see how many people are live. Like how long it takes. Oh God, there we go. Catch up. Continue.
Depending on how the algorithm is fixed for you as a viewer, Okay, depends on what you're going to see. So if you watch more gaming lives, it will show you more gaming lives, meaning you're going to see more people on PC. But if you're going with a completely fresh account, I put money on it. You will scroll, and you won't see a PC-based live for at least 10 scrolls.
Well, in saying that, right, I've just passed one live finished as I went on it. There's one live which is Ridiculously Rich by Alana. They are on their phone trying to sell cakes, which, by the way, if you ever buy them, I would highly suggest it. Banging. Then I've passed a guy playing some fishing game. So that's through TikTok Studio on the PC. Then I got a guy on his phone singing. And then 4 scrolls later, some other guy selling a rugby jersey on his phone.
Yep.
So now you're saying it, I'm seeing it a lot more now. Oh, look, a guy selling TVs on his phone. Yep. Great, thanks. I can't not unsee that now.
But let's be honest as well. How much effort, let's say, so for this, what we've done here tonight, how much effort was this for you to set up to properly stream this out to Twitch?
Oh, it took me at least 15 minutes because I hadn't set any of this up.
And if I was to tell you to go live on mobile on TikTok right now, how long would it take you?
I just have to come up with this funny...
Pushing the button.
I would say I'd have to come up with a funny name for my stream, and that's it.
And that's it. And you press a button and you go.
Yeah.
Simple as that. If I'm being real, and this might be a good one to go towards closing, I don't know how many more questions we have, but just as a point to make to people, if you ever watch Twitch and you watch what Twitch do in terms of changes they're making, Twitch are trying to slowly become more like TikTok. More and more. We see it in one of the recent betas they put out with, I forgot what they called it. They haven't called it, it's not cheering, it's not gifting, but it's where you can spam a button and use bits to send like hearts or emotes or something.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I've seen that.
So that is the same.
I did wonder what that were.
So that is their equivalent of, say, the rose on TikTok. Okay. We're also seeing the same in terms of the mobile app, in terms of now you can just keep scrolling. You can keep scrolling like that, and it's going to show you creators you don't even follow. It's going to show you random people. They have now got an algorithm. Twitch are trying to move that way because they understand the success of it. What is holding Twitch back on that is that Twitch is and will always remain that PC/gaming focus. Okay? Vice versa, what TikTok are trying to do, right? TikTok, I'll be real with you, they don't care too much for, I want to say they don't care, they do care, but they don't care a lot for PC gamers. Okay, it's not their priority. Mobile gaming, though, they are pushing really, really hard on mobile gaming. You can now go live on your mobile. Let's say PUBG or Fortnite. You can play that on your mobile, right?
Yeah.
They have specific live sections now for streaming mobile gameplay, and it's just so much easier. So much easier. So it swings roundabouts how you look at it. It's part of the reason that I have moved to this, and I'll come back maybe if you want to ask a question in a bit of why am I even doing everything with the agency. We can come to that if you want, but yeah, it swings roundabouts, things change, but you will see as technology changes, as mobiles are becoming more prominent, yes, TikTok is the growing platform. It is the one that will get you more followers. It is the one that will build your community the fastest.
Right. Well, we will touch on a thing in a second because you can have a bit of a promo in a sec. But I want to look at Atomic for a second. As we've listened to the great Ophidan, I have to say great because he's listening.
Thank you.
Have you, even though this is about, we started about coaching, but we've talked about the world of TikTok and stuff like that. I didn't really ask what's your thoughts on going live on TikTok. Well, no, you did. You want to make sure it's the right thing and stuff. After listening to Oath, has your thoughts on TikTok changed, or do you know like life be lifing for you, or what's your thoughts after this conversation?
That it's kind of concluded what I was thinking all along about just going live on the phone and having a chat. I have some ideas, like I want to get back into exercising again. I've got a cross trainer. I was thinking of setting up the tripod, going live with that, and having like a morning routine of just having a chat and an exercise with people, that sort of thing. So yeah, I've had a few ideas floating around there, but it all predominantly comes down to going live on the phone. Yeah, which is what I've always thought, because it's just an interactive sort of thing. The gaming side of thing is the only thing that's kind of like put a divide there where I thought I do go live on Twitch anyway, but then I just thought, yeah, but if I wanted to go live on TikTok, it would actually be from the phone and a more intimate kind of situation than it would be gaming, to be fair.
If I can come in on that very quickly, just to add, you've got the right idea. If you want to go live on TikTok, they love seeing a progression. Okay, so if you're talking something like fitness, learning a musical instrument, anything that takes time, and they tune in each day, they love that. Okay, so that's a great way to go. Gaming, keep to Twitch, is the way I put it.
Yeah,
that'd be your Twitch.
That's
thing.
what I was thinking.
TikTok.
Also, I think it gave me motivation myself to just keep at it.
Yeah,
because people are watching.
That's
People are pushing me every day, kind of thing. And yeah, that was the thought and the logic behind that one. And maybe some get ready with Miz before stream kind of thing as well.
Yeah,
because I don't look like this like from the moment of waking up, so I always get ready before a stream. So
do you not look like that day in and day out?
Well. I wish.
Oh, shocker. Do you know the other thing as well is going live? Like when Atomic goes live on Twitch, I 9 times out of 10 I'm always in bloody work, and I'll always wait for my break, and then I'm like, I'll jump in for half hour and then chat and then leave. If she goes live on TikTok, it's actually a lot easier because I can just scroll, and then I don't know what, it's just easier for me to watch someone on TikTok than it is on Twitch. Yep.
No, I agree.
But I will say the one thing that Games Guru said: it's a young man's game. It's only a young man's game if you. Oh gosh, we're getting raided in the middle of a sentence point. Don't know. Thank you, Ginger Viking. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome on in, everyone. We are talking a token. We're talking. We're also talking about being coached in the world of TikTok and why Oaf should be a coach. Why would you want to listen to this man with green kitty ears on his head? Looks very angry right now. You angry, Oaf? You okay?
Nah, I'm always angry, mate.
Ah, fair.
It's just a face. It's all for content, is what it is.
All for content. Okie dokie. It's because Ginger Vikings raided in, isn't it?
It is, and hang on, let me have a check. Good job on your multi-stream, bro.
There we go. Because because Ginger Viking is a part of yes, correct me.
He is.
Yes,
he is on Team Oaf as well. Yeah. I was watching him live right on my other screen over there just a minute ago because I can watch everyone that's live all at once at one time.
so Atomic was in his Twitch chat because it says raided from Ginger Viking and Atomic is talking. So I know where she was as well. I hope you had a good stream, Ginge. But yeah, so there's quite a lot of us in the... I forgot what my point was. Yeah. Oh, sorry, it was all about ease of going live. So yeah, and that's the best thing is, like I say, was just doing an hour, which seems really short when you're doing a Twitch stream. But sometimes that hour it's gone. It goes really fast. And the other thing as well is if your chat's not popping off, you can just carry on doing what you're doing. And you don't have to worry because loads of people will come in and out and you end up getting a taxi driver following you. Oh, sorry, that's what my point was. Games Guru, it's not a young man's game. It's only a young man's game if you want it to be. There's so many. There's one guy who's in his 60s or his 70s and he sings. That's all he does. Just sings. So yeah, it's not a young man's game at all, in the slightest. So when you, God, I hate to do this because it sounds like I'm so sucking up. I'm not. If you give this man the attention and let him and just listen to even 3 things that he says, he'll point you in the right direction of what you naturally would do.
Yeah.
Because like I said at the start, I can't do multi-streaming, and Ofa's never tried to mention the word multi-streaming to me once yet.
No.
You know, and if I was going to do multi-streaming, he'd go, oh yeah, carry on doing that. But I've never, I said I can't do it, and he's just gone, all right, cool, can't do it. Sweet, don't do it then.
On that note, I just want to say, one thing we make very clear in the agency as well is we will never force people to do something they don't want to do. We will never turn around and say you have to do X, Y, Z. Okay, you do the content you want to do, and we'll work with it. You know, there are barriers and limitations to certain types of content, but there is a place of understanding if we tell you that you have to understand that, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, and I think from my experience, because the battling thing is a big thing lately in terms of people not turning up and blah 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 blah. But when the word battle comes up, I know of one agency definitely, and one I've discovered from someone in work. They have joined an agency, and I'm like, ooh, because obviously nobody in my real life knows about Quack Panda at all. So they're like, oh yeah, I've joined an agency. I was like, ooh, have you really? Pray tell me more. And they were saying they were like, oh, so what's battling? And I went, oh, it's when you go on TikTok and basically to dumb it down, you battle for gifts, and people send you gifts, and it's it's an incentive for people to send you gifts and stuff like that. And I was like, how long have you been part of this agency then? They were like, oh, I've only been in a week. I went, and they're already talking about battling. They went, oh yeah, they've set me up 3 this week. I'm like, huh? And I just turned around and I went, I don't know much about TikToks, but that sounds really bad and really high pressured. I wouldn't suggest staying with them.
So I think it really depends on the person and the creator, to be honest. I think I'll tell you what the problem is. Battling has such a bad name on TikTok, right? It has such a bad name because agencies are out there recruiting people, setting up 5-6 battles a week for them, and they have to do them, otherwise you're out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell you now, the reason TikTok and agencies want you to battle so much is because it is the money earner. Okay. It is what will make dollars. It is what will pull followers. Okay. We don't want Quack on a Panda going live and fighting some random they don't know to talk about absolute crap and nothing just in order for them to get some gifts come in and thrown at them so we make money. It doesn't work. Quack doesn't want to do that. Okay. However, if I was to turn around to Quack and say, do you enjoy the odd FPS game, Quack? You know, you've been known to like a bit of Call of Duty or Fortnite or something?
Fortnite, don't dare say
PUBG for Quack.
Yes, PUBG. Yeah, go on, throw me into PUBG.
So, if I told you that our agency had a tournament coming up whereby it's going to be based around either we're still working on it, and this is something we are working on. That's going to be based around Call of Duty, or Fortnite, any other FPS game. If we told you we had an FPS tournament coming up based around battles, whereby we pay you up with other people in the agency, and if you lose a battle against them, you have to go 1v1 with them. But if you lose, you have to take a forfeit, such as emptying half of your ammo, not having a secondary weapon, etc. Who wins goes up the tournament, and so on, so on, so on.
Yeah.
Right? You would be much more inclined to do that, wouldn't you? There are ways and means that this agency can make battles good and fun for everyone, so we can earn and you can have enjoyment out of something interesting and get a reward at the end of it, right? I think there's loads of ideas that go into it, but this is not being done anywhere on TikTok right now. Everywhere I look, I see nothing of the sort. And what our agency's goal is to take those ideas, those nucleuses, and make it the standard.
Yeah.
And there's no reason why we can't.
No. And like the thing is as well, what you say, like that tournament thing, sounds more fun because as a lot of you, if you were to see someone live on TikTok doing battles, the bigger people, it's just, oh yeah, send me gifts, send me gifts. And I don't know how you feel about getting subs and gifts and all that kind of jazz. I'm not a massive fan of it because I can't afford to drop. I seen someone who had 200 subs the other day on Twitch, and I was like, I could never do that in 1,000 years. So why would I expect people to do it for me? Do you know what I mean?
So this is an interesting thing, right? I think, as an example, so as you know, when I do stream, I'm a very high energy streamer. Yep. Okay, I do a lot of screaming down the microphone at chat and cussing them out and all sorts of stuff, right? Um, if I was to battle someone, I want someone to match my energy.
Yeah.
I don't want to be sat there. And my last battle I did was exactly what I'm trying to describe here. It was someone who didn't have the same energy as me. They were very quiet. And when I started screaming about down the microphone, they looked genuinely scared. Okay. So it's how can I battle someone like that? Because I then have to feel I have to pull it back, if you see what I mean. If we find ways to get people involved where they're comfortable. So, for example, Quack, would you battle Ginger Viking in a chatting battle?
Do you know the worst thing is? There's a part of me that, because he's just gone, I've not done one before. And my first instinct was go, I'll do a ginger. I'll pop your battle virginity.
There we go. It's all about finding the right people for people to battle, right? It's finding the right subject material, okay?
Yeah.
We're even looking into things like incorporating Pokemon battles into battles, things like that. The problem is there is a standard on TikTok at the moment where it's okay, people don't do anything, they're basically e-begging essentially, and they have no talents or they have no skills. All they do is just talk and talk and talk and talk with no content. Okay, we want to make that different. We want to bring something different in. But I absolutely agree. I think I totally get it. When I was signed up to that bar the other day, I felt awkward as hell. So I just ended up muting the other person and just talking to my chat. And that feels so wrong to have to do.
Yeah.
You know?
I always do wonder when you click onto someone's live and they go, the creator's muted the other person. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Unless they're friends and they're
rude.
just like, oh, they're only live just to see each other. Do you know what I mean? I was like, oh, that's weird.
But so I see the battles that you and Mrs. Quack have done with Lydia, for example.
Yep.
Can I just say, I love when you guys collab. I absolutely love it.
Like Mrs. Quack or
you and Mrs. Quack, you, Mrs. Quack and Lydia, Mrs. Quack and Lydia, the trio of you three is just so funny. I don't know what it is. I think it's partly you because there's Lydia and Mrs. Quack, right? Wholesome, nice content, right? I call it mum tent. Okay?
Yep.
It's mum tent.
Yep.
Right? Throw you in the middle of it, Mr. Misery Arse, complaining about everything, and it is gold. Absolute gold.
Right. Okay. So there's two things you've made me laugh because I've just thought of my own brain, right? So there's a TikTok that I've just put up last week. I was listening to them pair and I was going to join their live and I was eating a cornetto and I was shouting at One-Handed Gamer because I think he said he wanted to leave and I was like, no, you got to stay here. And I took my cornetto out and I literally just went, and I was just sucking on it. And that was really funny to me. The other thing as well, you said for people you were looking for was people who are different and, you know, they can provide something that you don't see. And I immediately thought, don't ask me why, of Atomic on her, you will have to explain it, Boris Knight.
I've heard about this. Chaotic has told me about this.
Just a quick.
And I think it's genius. It's genius.
What's the quick rundown for people who might not know Atomic? What's the Boris?
It's called the Boris Adventures, and basically we're in VR chat and we all have the Boris Johnson avatar. We all try to attempt the Boris Johnson voice and phrases, and we explore different worlds. Usually there's a theme. So we've done Easter, we've done Christmas, we've done Halloween, we've done just. Oh God, I think we did English places. We've just done random places like Disney World and Harry Potter World and stuff. We've done all sorts. But yeah, I love the Boris Adventures. I dressed as Boris once for one. I've done twice as Boris. I did Boris like full on one with all makeup and hair and everything, and then I did a zombie Boris for Halloween.
Bear with. I'm reading Pocketlock. Just curious, what do you guys think my unique thing would be? Would it be disability related content or something completely different?
Well, really, Lucy, I think it would need a bit of a sit down and an analysis of you. So I haven't managed to tune into like many streams or anything, but knowing you as a person, firstly, the first thing that would draw great attention, because there's so much more to you than disability related content.
That's exactly.
Don't get me wrong. There's a fascination and there's a level of awareness in what you're able to do. And now that I've seen the video of your setup and how it works and everything, that is a huge thing. It is a huge thing because I never knew it worked like that. I never knew you were able to do what you were able to do because of those systems. And yes, so there is a big thing for awareness, and there is a big thing for the tools that you have to enable you to be able to play games and interact online. However, I think there is more to you than that. There is this very dark sense of humor that you have hiding in there. And I think there is a place for it on platforms, especially on TikTok. And I think by saying, would it be specifically disability-related content, I think that would maybe obviously be an aspect, but it would be more so a point of proof and a point of awareness as to anyone can accomplish anything in this day and age, if you see what I mean. And then your personality shines past that point. It's not the main factor, it's what you do that'll go past it.
Yep, I couldn't... Tomic agree?
100% agree. Yeah. Pocket's wit is just amazing, and the personality definitely shines through.
Yeah.
But obviously, you've also got that awareness aspect, which is amazing. And she's not afraid for people to ask questions, which I absolutely adore.
That's a big thing as well. That's a really big thing. And I don't mean to be funny. We had that romantic night up on the top of the mountain in Big Peak. I miss those days. Call me, please. Call me.
Do you know when you were saying romantic thing up the top of the mountain? I was like, what? What did I miss? And then you said Peak. I was like, oh yeah.
We were there, singing songs, rhyming poetry to each other, whilst I could hear you lot screaming in the background halfway up the mountain and not even making it halfway bloody there.
Yep.
We watched the sunset together. It was beautiful.
It was. And to be fair, if you weren't there, you weren't there. You. It's one of those things. Only the select group of us will ever know what that moment was. Mm-hmm. And on that note, we're going to wrap things up now because we've gone way over time limit. But I'm going to blame Ginger Viking and having the natural thing of wanting to continue. So we'll start with Atomic, because guess what, Atomic? Even though you probably won't, you get to go to bed soon.
Yay!
You probably won't. I'll probably.
Although Big Brother tonight, so we find out who gets evicted.
Whoa. Oh, I thought I was just trying to pretend that the room, the energy was sucked out of the room. It wasn't. It actually was. God, who watches? It's 2025. Who watches Big Brother?
People who have no lives, all right?
Clearly.
Don't start, Quack.
Anyway.
Don't start.
Anyways, right, Atomic. Thank you very much for coming back. Are you back for the next one? Bear with.
Oh God, I can't
I'm
remember.
gonna find out. Are you?
Yes.
Oh Christ, you were faster than me.
I've got my calendar already up.
You're up for the next two suckers, losers, victims, guests. Sorry. Right. Okay. I'm on clock with this. I never watched it. Well done, Lady Doll. You got a brownie point with me. Atomic, promo yourself, because you got a lot of charity stuff coming up. Go.
I'm Atomic Moonchild. For the whole of October, I am fundraising for Blue Cross for their Hello Stream event. There's going to be scary games. There's going to be cat games. I'm going to mix the horror with the cozy. It's going to be very, very fun, and hopefully raise a lot of money for Blue Cross, because they're amazing, and I've lost a lot of fur babies over the last few years, and I'm doing it in their honour. So, yeah, come and check it out and support the charity, please.
I'm not doing anything for them, but I remember when we went to Cardiff meet, Blue Cross were there, weren't they, doing the tech and dance mat thing.
Yeah, dance mat, Tekken on dance mat. It's so
and
cool.
I've got a t-shirt, and Mrs. Quack has got an hoodie of theirs. So, when is it, by the way? Is it for the month?
Yes, for the entire month of October.
I will probably end up asking you what's the details of that again, but I will wear my Blue Cross things, at least one of them in 2 separate streams, in honour of that.
Oh, thank you.
For you. Why do you look so angry? Bro, it's not that deep. It's not that hard. It's
What you don't know is I've got 5 different things open on the other screens right now.
Yes.
Right? And I've got my eyes on 5 different things happening.
Right.
So I'm reading DMs and doing all sorts.
Oaf, right? Be in the moment.
Bang, you've got ADHD, you can cope with it.
No, shut up! Shut up! Oaf, be with us. Be in the moment with us, right? Look, Ginger
I'm
Vikings.
Sim.
Ginger Vikings here, right? Look, he's with us. Games Guru's here as well. Be with us, okay? Be in the moment with us, okay?
I'm with you.
You here? You here? Cool.
I'm here.
Thank you very much for taking, apparently, your very busy time, even though you haven't, because you're still doing the other things.
No, thank you. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
You were very insightful, as always, and it's nice to have a chat with you, because I haven't had a chat with you in a good little while. This is the point where you look down for the Twitch chat, your very jagged camera, because it's been bad the entire stream, but that's my fault, not yours. Look down the barrel of the camera, tell us who you are, promo whatever the hell you want. This is your moment to shine. Go! Nice.
All right. My name's Oaf. I'm a Twitch partner. I don't really stream so much anymore, but you can follow me on Twitch. You can follow me on TikTok. If you go to www.ofidan.com, you can see how you can hire me for various different things, whether it's web building, whether it is content creation, mentoring, whether it is editing, or whether it is graphic design. I also I'm part owner and manager of a TikTok agency called Diversity TikTok UK. And I had to think about it then. I'm also an ADHD UK ambassador. If you go onto my website, www.ofidan.com, and you want to make a donation, head down to the bottom of the page and click ADHD UK, and you can make a donation to a cause that's helped me out a hell of a lot in the past year.
And breathe.
I have to give a round of applause for that.
There you go.
It's almost like a Reddit script.
I represent the Neurospicy. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I also am open for hire for voiceovers and overdubs as well. If anyone is interested, I did see the messages. As someone said, I had a very silky tone. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
And Made in the Buff.
Oh right.
Not Butler in the Buff. You do Made in the Buff.
Oh yeah.
And going off, you saying that Atomic is part of the Neurospicy gang. Apparently, from the very conversations I've had recently, apparently I am as well, just not diagnosed of anything. So hey,
Undiagnosed spiciness.
Apparently, I thought that was just me being a bit weird, but apparently not. Right, for everybody who is asking, which is literally Lady Doll, we are back on October the 14th. Let me just clarify that's the right date now. 1.
It is.
2. The 14th. The 14th, which is back on a Tuesday. The reason why it's a Monday today, it's not because someone couldn't make it. It's not because the guest couldn't make it to the agreed day. It's me. It's all because of me. Because I've signed up to do the Horror Gamer Awards tomorrow, and I didn't check my dates. And to be fair, Oaf was an absolute doll and said, oh, that makes it so much better for me. I messaged Atomic. She went, oh, that's perfect because I have my tooth done tomorrow. So it's worked out perfect for everybody. I'm going to be streaming it tomorrow with Atomic Volk, hello, and Chaotic Neutral. Other than that, I got a lot of wrestling this week as well. Atomic, guess what? Guess what's happening on Saturday with my wrestling?
What?
The Undertaker, your person, is in the main event, taking on Logan Paul for the world title. Logan Paul's first ever title defense since July.
When's that?
Saturday.
Sunday?
Saturday.
Okay.
You can try your
What
best.
time?
I don't know. It's not going to be a late one because of I gotta go to fucking Porthcawl.
I'm gonna have to watch from my phone on the rubbish app. My dad's doing his meds.
I got to Porthcawl because Porthcawl's Pleasure Beach thing is closing for the last time ever. So I gotta do that. But yeah,
fair.
The Undertaker's having his world title match. And I thought I'd tell you because you'd be happy. Oh, if you haven't got a wrestler, so
I can't wait for that.
I
better win.
I have got a wrestler, but he's not in the WWE or anything.
Are you on about this one?
Yes.
Yes.
If it's the one with the piece of paper that you hold up, yeah, definitely.
Yes. He is in Quack Wrestling Championship. It is owned by Gaming Loft.
Wait, what? Oh! You're yeah, I know what you're
Yes,
about.
yes.
Yeah, I get you.
Anyway,
So
right.
dreamy, look at him, oh.
Anyway, everyone, please check out all Streamseed socials for any updates and all that good stuff. I'm going to go say sorry to Mrs. Quack now for kicking off TikTok Live. Oaf, thank you very much for spending the time. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me on.
Atomic,
I appreciate it, bro.
you've been perfect as always. You get to go to bed and watch Big Brother now. And this is the part of the stream.
Yay.
This is the part of the stream both where you gotta look at your camera with your janky cameras, wave to the stream so I can finish because I haven't got a proper ending yet. So we gotta just wave and say bye, everyone. See you on the 14th, which is a week Tuesday.